We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. We go.
Throwing after the interception. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Whitehead on the
They gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He was brought down by...
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Brady now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Tom Brady, of course, a member of the Bucs now, but it was these Giants who were his Super Bowl nemesis. Twice they were able to take down Brady's pass in Super Bowls 42 and 46.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Brady. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
Okay, ready? Mike 45. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
On 3rd down, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Again, the ball carrier.
And there's the anchor of this line, Big Vita Vea on the tackle, former 1st-round pick in his 3rd season now out of the University of Washington.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. It's caught. Shepard. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try to punch it in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He can run, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Game at 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Brady on the slant. He gets it to Gronkowski. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jones looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Maher on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
2-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check 26, check 26. Watch the eye.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike, 53.
Throwing Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Brady on the bootleg. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 17-yard line.
To throw is Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Touchdown. Antonio Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drop. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
The kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
Buccaneers 34, Giants 17.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David, his second sack of the night. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on fourth down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Is that 53? Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way